Day 175. Stayed at this lodge last night. Really nice place. Probably the best 30 bucks I spent on the trail. It's 30 bucks. You get a bunk, dinner, and breakfast. Can't beat it. They got a little volunteer thing going on. You know, you wash dishes or something. I just emptied the garbage while everybody was sleeping. I get up early, so I was like, you know, the garbage walk is probably 150 yards. So I was like, oh, I'll do that. I got nothing better to do. It's supposed to be nice weather today, so I'm going to go into town, resupply, get back out to the trail. I got like 4 days of good weather ahead of me, it's telling us. But, you know, it's iffy. You're in the mountains. Weather's, you check in town weather, you know. So it's still going to, you know, maybe cold and wet up there. I don't know. But I'm down to 200 miles or so. So try to bang those out, man, before the weather kicks my ass. Yesterday was a good little taste, you know, snow out of nowhere. It went from nice, normal, warm temperatures, or warmish, you know, it's probably like 50 degrees or 40 something. And then, you know, 10 minutes later, it's snowing all over me. So, I mean, that was a huge change. I wasn't quite ready for that. Luckily, there was an out. You know, I needed that. I still would have survived if there wasn't, of course, but I'd have been way more miserable. I'm also taking the risk. Okay, so my other shoes, I got those hiker box shoes. What were they? Solomon's. Really nice, except their logo wears me raw. So since those definitely wear me raw, I'm going to take another pair of hiker box shoes. These ones are some nice spongy ones. Oh yeah, look at the size of that sponge on the bottom. But they touch me in different spots, so I'm probably going to get new blisters. You know, it's a risky ride. But I only got a couple hundred miles left, man. So I'll take what I can get. Stuff is just falling out of the trees with like force around here. I don't know what's falling, but every once in a while something big just falls. I guess branches, wet branches. I don't know. But I'm not standing under any trees, so I'm safe. Let's see what else is going down in the world. I guess nothing else interesting. Oh, I accidentally, I don't know why, but I'm uploading my stuff to YouTube, and normally you just preset it. And I have it preset to private, so nobody can see it till I'm ready to release it. But for some reason, day like 171 or something like that, everybody's at day 108 right now, you know, 109, something like that. So I accidentally gave sneak previews away, so, you know, my bad. There might be one more because it's already in the process of uploading, but it's going to go public as soon as it does. But I don't want to stop it, and I can't change it while it's uploading, so I got to wait and try to catch it as soon as possible, not let any of you view it beforehand. So, let's get into town, get a resupply. Okay, so now I got a hitch into Leavenworth. I got my sign, but that's it. I don't look like a hiker. I'm going to take the thing off my head, naturally. It's easier to get a hitch when you don't look like the devil from a distance. I hear it's not an easy hitch either way, so I might burn most of the day. I might come back and stay here again. I don't want to by any means. I want to hike while the weather's good. I'd rather be, you know, 8 miles deep where I should be right now, but I'm not. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So I'm going to go stand out on this road and hope for the best. It just doesn't feel like a good hitch. It doesn't. The road's too big. People are going too fast. There's an opening into this parking lot, but it's small. And I watched a hiker stand there in the rain while I was in the restaurant yesterday. Because, yeah, so as soon as I got here, I went to a restaurant. And I watched this poor hiker standing in the rain, and he stood there for 45 minutes, man. Cars just passing him by because everybody's coming by so fast. Nobody wants to slow down for your ass. So, let's see how it is. And this gives me a chance to... I left my backpack here. Just in their lobby kind of thing for hikers. They have a whole separate building for us, so nobody's going to mind. And I'm wearing my new shoes, trying those out. They don't feel quite right. But I'm not sure if they're better or worse than my other ones. So at least I get a chance to test them out for a few hours and then come back. And mine are on some dryers they have. They have all these tubes coming out of the wall that a little bit of air is pumped through. And my shoes are hanging on those. It's kind of nice. This place was very accommodating. Best $30 I spent on the entire trail, by far. It's a little bit of a walk. It's like a quarter mile from the lodge, but it's nice that they keep us separated. Hikers are we're low-class people in the fact that, you know, we'll wash our socks in your sink and then put them on the bushes to dry. All right, like, I don't do that. I'll wash my socks in your sink, but you won't know about it. I might wash them in your toilet, too. You don't know about it if your toilet's clean. Yeah, I totally wash my socks in there. But I'm not hanging them out on your bushes or what. I might have done that in the past, but nowadays I'm a much classier version of hiker trash. So I would hide them somewhere else. But back in the day, yeah, I do remember that one Ming's restaurant. I laid them out in front of that place like bacon strips. I went out and flipped them every once in a while. They had a really hot sidewalk. The sun had been on it all day. But yeah, very, very trashy. Very trashy. Now I'm a higher level of hiker trash. I wouldn't do that stuff anymore. We grow, we evolve. Okay, so they come up over this hill and they're zooming. I only have this space to like flag them down. They don't really get to see me. But if I go down further, oh, there is another turnout way down there, but that's down a hill and around a corner a little bit. I don't know if they'd see me there either. I'm gonna try my luck here. I heard a huge boom, and now there's a cloud of smoke coming out from up there. It might have been a big ass rock slide. It was a really loud boom. Well, luck isn't on my side. I've been here for about a half hour. Nobody's making eye contact, all that fun stuff. They got plenty of space to pull over. I mean, look how wide that shoulder is. I'm standing way off to the side, but they can see me as they come around. But, yeah, no eye contact. Hello. Ah, she glanced at me for a second. But look how beautiful it is, though. Look at all that. But I do not feel as though time is on my side. You know, I want to get out of here before the weather turns. But I might get stuck here for another day. All right, so that cool cat just dropped me off. I think his name was Sam, but I'm not sure. You know, I'm bad with names. But he took me to a parkway, which has a convenience store and such. So at least I'm standing in front of a convenience store. I can get a cup of coffee, cool things like that, and continue my hitch on to Leavenworth. All right, so we're like, 45 minutes into the hitch game. Not horrible, not horrible. And we're almost halfway there, eh? But I'll have a coffee in my hand and tobacco needs met. So I just came down here to take a leak on the side of the road and I found $10. Nice. I'll take it. So we got a hitch to this Bavarian town. And I got me a German and a Swede with me, and they're all excited about this because this town you have to be all Bavarian, and so everything's all, it's ordinance. But our hitch is buying us a beer. Very cool. Stopping by McDonald's, getting myself some cheeseburgers, and I almost got my lucky numbers. Almost. All resupplied. I got my hitch bitch out taking care of things for me. That's spell check out there. Figure a woman hold my sign. Well, it will only help, right? So I'm just kicking it in the shadow of this post right here because Arizonans are smart enough to hide in shadows wherever we find them. Kick back, let them do the work for me. It's already late in the day, so even if we get back to the trail, it's not like we're doing big miles. But it's probably going to take a little bit to get back to the trail because I don't even know how far away we are. It's one straight shot in, but it's long and nobody really cares about us. Time will tell. We'll get back there eventually, So we had a lady pick us up, and she took us to a spot that she says the other hikers hitch from, and we'd have better luck here. Evidently having a female in the group is not helping us, but there are 3 weird-looking men, so, there's that. Oh, man, we're not going to do many miles today, and there's only supposed to be a few nice days, but it is what it is, right? Don't stress on it. Get back to the trail when I get back to the trail. At least it's a nice, cool, dry day down here. So a nice lady picked us up, and I fell asleep in the back of her car because it was kind of a long drive. My God, those things are... There's chipmunks up there just throwing, or squirrels maybe, I think they're squirrels. They're throwing these huge pine cones down that are exploding with force. Well, I don't get fucked up by one, but anyway, so she gave us a ride. I fell asleep, and she was only going to take us halfway, and then I woke up and we were here, so that's cool. I'm going to repackage my stuff, my foods. I tried to grab way less, which is maybe a mistake, I don't know, but I'm just sick of carrying a lot of weight. It's getting near the end, I'm getting tired, man. Just facts are facts. I'm probably only doing like 5 miles tonight. It's already like 5 o'clock. So, don't expect anything big out of me, huh? Yeah, get my stuff packed up, a little safety meeting, and let's get on trail. It's been a long day for doing absolutely nothing, let me tell you. So this lodge is pretty cool. Place to put our poles. This is their change room. We have a dry room over here that's kind of warm and ventilated, and it smells a lot like hiker in here, but this is where we hang all of our stuff. I occupied that corner over there, and nobody touched my stuff. That was my corner. They got upstairs dormitories and whatnot. What's funny is the bathroom. Like if you want to take a shower, you have to walk past two people that are pooping. And then I did scribble my name. Somebody already drew a Batman logo, so I filled it in for him. Dun dun dun! And I am finally off putting it in my background. It would be easy to get Vortex here. $30 a day, 2 meals. You can't beat it. Plus, they got a work first day program I could have got in on, but yeah, the cold is coming. Winter is coming. So, yeah, got to keep moving, man. Right, so the new shoes are feeling pretty good. How many times have I said that, though? But they are really spongy. These are super pricey shoes. They're like $200+ for shoes. But the dude happened to send himself some, not knowing what condition his shoes would be in. He already pre-sent them, so he straight just threw these away. I saw them in the garbage can. And I was just talking to a guy the day before about these shoes, because he was wearing some. I was like, man, that heel looks so spongy and comfortable. And he was talking about how great they are. And then to find his shoes the very next day in a garbage can. So that's kind of nice. I think I'll get used to them. The other ones definitely wear me. These ones aren't guaranteed to wear. So, you know, I was going to stick with the devil I know, because at least I know where they're wearing me. But screw it. Let's take a gamble. I think these shoes were meant for me. They're in that garbage can just waiting for me to breathe new life into them and take them to Canada. Speaking of that, man, I really hope Dragon Egg is waiting at the terminus for me when I get there. That would really make my day. To see his happy little face staring up at me. The fact that he might already be there, man. The fact that little fucker without legs somehow beat me. It worked out better than I thought. I don't really plan on doing 5 or so miles today. Ooh, tomorrow we go over the only mountain that the PCT actually goes over, Grizzly Peak. It's marked on the map with like a mountain symbol. We've never seen that. I'm like, what's that mean? I'm like, oh yeah, I heard we go over one mountain on this. So that'll be tomorrow. It's in 14 miles from here, so that'll be tomorrow really early afternoon. Maybe I'll stop and have a second coffee just to honor the moment the PCT actually goes over a mountain. Let's see what this mountain looks like, huh? It'd be kind of nice to push myself a little farther today to like 10 miles so I could watch sunrise from there. You know, since it is the only mountain. I don't know if I have 10 miles in me, so I'm not making any guarantees. My new shoes might just help me get there. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty spongy and springy right now, man. But, you know, I haven't walked anywhere. My pack doesn't feel too heavy, though. Fast forward 5 miles when I'm like, fuck it, I quit. I'm cold. I'm tired. But for now, I have energy, so let's use it. I'm going to have myself a little walking safety meeting as I go. I forgot to take one back there. I got distracted, so now that I'm moving, I don't feel like stopping. Safety on the go. Okay, finally at the trail. I ran into people, hung out for a while, and now it's almost 6 o'clock, so yeah, I'm totally not making it very far at all. This is about the time of day I quit. So there is a campsite in about a mile, but there's probably stuff between there. So I'll go as far as I feel like it, because that's how I roll. I'd rather make it farther, but gotta kill myself trying to make it. So far, I'm really digging these shoes. I mean, the terrain has been pretty flat, but even flat by PCT standards. But I've been holding about 3 miles an hour for about an hour now, which is highly unusual for me, even on a good downhill. I mean, I'll find out eventually if it's the shoe or not. You know, if this keeps up, this might just be a burst of energy just for, you know, I've rested for the past 24 hours, had good meals in between, blah, 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 lots of factors involved. So time will tell. But these might be my new favorite shoes of all time. I hate to curse myself by saying that right now, because, you know how it rolls with me. When I say something like, well, at least it isn't cold, that'll make it snow 10 minutes later. But I'm really digging these shoes. Spongy goodness. And they were uncomfortable when I was first wearing them. I was thinking I was going to have to, you know, throw them away and just carry on with the ones that were already wearing holes in my feet. I think I made the wise choice. Or the lucky one of the two. Second one of those I've seen on the trail. It's not often you see a metal grate in the middle of the trail. I mean, the freeway is right there, but still, you don't see those on the trail. Those are the first two I've ever seen. So here is where I've set up Camp Nightcrawler for the night. Trail's down there somewhere, but this was the best flat spot-ish. Big hammock. I don't necessarily need a flat spot. And then, I don't know where the hell I'm going. Up, evidently, because that's what's in my way is up. So I didn't do much today. I think I did 4, maybe 5 tops. But I wasn't looking for big miles, so I'm not displeased with myself. My new shoes are feeling great. I mean, look how thick that padding is on the bottom. But these are expensive taste. I hear these things are over $200. I don't know. I haven't researched. But that's what somebody was telling me. But it might be my new favorite shoe. I hate having pricey addictions. That and Louis Vuitton. I have to wear Louis Vuitton constantly, you know. Anything else chafes my skin.